you guys are having a wonderful day today. Right now, I'm going to be doing something freaking amazing, something that I've been trying to do for the longest amount of times, and I'm like, you know what, I can do this. Once I looked on YouTube how to make a bun and how to make a patty, I'm like, I can do this, and so I'm doing it, and I'm so freaking excited about it that, you know, if you guys follow me on Snapchat, if the people that follow me on Snapchat, if you don't, you know, here's my Snapchat, go follow me, it's Teddy Beasley, TEDDYBEASTLYA, go follow me. And you saw that yesterday I made one and it just really did not come out the way I wanted it to. It didn't come out looking good at all because it was my first time ever making bread and my first time ever making like a huge freaking patty out of like using beef grinds and stuff like that. So that was kind of weird for me. And so now I feel like I gained the experience and I'm able to like do it better. So therefore I woke up this morning and I was hella motivated, and also I wanted to prove one of my friends wrong, and I'm like, you know what, I can freaking do this, okay? Like I can make it freaking perfect. And yeah, like freaking bomb. Okay, so yes, so I'm going to be making a Big Mac, a huge freaking Big Mac. It actually looks like a Big Mac this time. And I'm gonna have clips between like yesterday's one and like today's one, because like I feel like some of the things didn't really need to be changed that much, and the things that need to be changed, you know, will be changed and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna do this. I'm excited. Oh my god! I cannot wait for you guys to see my Halloween costume thing that I'm gonna do this year, because every year I do like crazy makeup and stuff like that. And this year I feel like I can make it really bomb, and you should be excited for that. So I love your faces. I'm gonna do this. Let's start. So here are the things that you're gonna be needing for this video. First, you're gonna need some ground beef. Of course, it's necessary to make the patty, to make the burger. And then you're gonna need some spices, which are onion powder and garlic salt, which I had because it's very simple. Make burger. I'll make burger, Big Mac, oh my god, kill me, like the Big Mac buns are very simple. Turns out, like, they don't really put a lot of things in there, which, like, I mean, explains a lot, to be honest. So, like, you know, McDonald's, y'all might want to step your freaking bun seasoning up and shit, you know what I'm saying? Not bun seasoning, patty seasoning. Then you will need flour, eggs, sugar, salt, olive oil, cheese, instant yeast, which is really important to make that ass rice, to make the dough rice, and onions, which I'm probably not gonna use. I just have them there just so we have them there, and yeah, that's it. If I'm forgetting anything, I will put it on the screen, okay? First, I took a big bowl and poured some warm water into it. I repeat, warm water. If you put hot water in there, it will kill the yeast and it will not rise. If you put cold water in there, the yeast will just not rise fierce, because I guess they get lazy or like they hibernate or some shit. I guess they're bears, like tiny little bears, like sleeping in there or something. I don't know. But if it's warm, like if it's right, nice, and everything nice, you know, they start like fornicating in the water. Which, if you think about it, you're freaking eating like yeast fucks, which is kind of nasty, like I'm just saying. So yes, in your warm water, you put the yeast, and then you put the salt, which I don't think you're supposed to put at the stage, but I did anyways, and it turned out fine. So I'm like, okay. And then you put some sugar and some olive oil, and then you just leave it there to sit for about 5 minutes. And, you know, I repeat, they were fornicating in the water, which created some friction. And so, you know, the water will rise, like, because of all the friction and, like, yeast semen, which is kind of like disgusting, like all those yeast bodily fluids, like. So yes, the water will rise. Look at that, it's risen like my dick. Yeah, accurate. So now that the yeast has become frothy above the water and stuff, and it's clearly alive and well, you know, and making babies, man, I say, you know, you want to add the flour and the egg, and then you want to whisk it until it starts being a wet dough, but at the same time, it doesn't really stick to the borders of the bowl. The moment it starts not sticking to the border of the bowl, you want to pour some flour, you know, sprinkle some flour over a countertop, and then pour the dough on there. And then while it's on there, you want to sprinkle that with some more flour, and then you just want to start kneading it. Like, you just want to start molding it until like it doesn't stick to the table, it doesn't stick to your hands. It's very smooth and elastic, and when you touch it, it does not separate or like leave some weird like wet marks on your hands or whatever. Okay, so you want to make sure that it's like perfectly stretchy, like your legs on the weekends. So now that your dough is perfect, you want to take whatever baking sheet, whatever baking pan, whatever you're using to bake the bread. You want to spray some Pam on there, and then take the dough and place it on there. And if you have sesame seeds that you're, you know, if you're making hamburger buns, like you kind of need sesame seeds or whatever. So you want to like spray that, sprinkle that on top of the top, and then just kind of like pat it down like gently, just like pat it down. Because if you change the shape of like the circle on the top, it's not gonna come out looking like a hamburger bun, you know. And my job is already hella hard because like it's huge as fuck, and the shape could just change at any time. Like I had to make sure I like was doing it like hella like tiny, whatever. Now you want to take a damp towel, not a wet towel, a damp towel. Like you want to squeeze all the water out. It just needs to feel, I don't know, damp, you know, not wet, damp. Okay, so you want to take that and place it over the dough and leave it there for 10 minutes, and then after 10 minutes it will rise, like it will rise to the sky like my and then like exactly like my dick is just forgettable. So yeah, so now that your dough has risen, you know, because I guess damp towels are Viagra for yeast, like who would have thought, like they were hella active. You saw how big that shit got. So you want to take that and like, when I'm talking about carefully take it and place it in your freaking oven, I mean carefully, because literally like any little freaking movement pops it and like it deflates. And I mean, it's still gonna be a burger bun, but it's gonna be like a flat burger bun, which is kind of what happened to me, but it's big enough so that like I can ignore it or whatever. So I placed it in the oven and just let it bake. So now while that is baking, you want to start working on your meat. You want to grab that meat, you know what I'm saying, and then you want to take that meat and just kind of like put them on the counter, and then put your cornstarch on top, and then put your seasoning, which is basically like genuinely, like I'm not joking, like Big Mac's, like the meat literally never has no flavor. It's the sauce. So it's really simple. You just need salt, onion powder, and garlic salt, and you just put a little bit of that in there, and then you remember to add your egg. Do not forget the egg, and then you just kind of like start molding it and shaping it and kneading it or whatever. And then once that's done, you just want to like cover it in a little plastic wrap thing, and boom, the first meat is done. And I took the second meat and I just plastered everything on there, put my spices, put the eggs and everything, and then boom, that one was done. And in between of doing that, I was checking on the bread, and it was a thing. It was not as high as I thought it was going to be, but I'm not disappointed, because even when I woke up this morning, I made sure to go buy enough things so that like I would make two anyways, because I did not want to trust what happened yesterday. I really wanted to make sure that I had like a top, a bottom, and a middle. So I made a second one, same process as the first one. Did all the things, and then took it, put the damn towel on there. The Viagra's got dirty, they got freaky, you know what I'm saying, all up in the darkness, and then like put it in the oven and cooked it, and boom, we have two bread. And then meanwhile, you just want to start greasing your pan or whatever that you're going to use to make the meat. And today I'm going to be baking them, because yesterday I tried to deep fry them, which was like a thing. Okay, I mean, the flipping of them was like a total mess, and it was scary, and I thought I was gonna break it the whole time. And to be honest, my pan it's big, but it wasn't big enough to like actually make the size of the bun or whatever. And I feel like if I actually made it and baked it on the huge baking sheet thing, it would be sized and big enough for the buns. And so I did that. I placed it on the freaking sheet, and then I circled it, make sure it had like a decent shape that was big enough even after it cooks, because it tends to shrink because, you know, the juices start leaking. It's kind of nasty, to be honest, but whatever. And then I put it in the oven, and then now I just have to wait for it to cook. Okay, so now it's time for the, I don't know, maybe hard part. I'm not really sure, because I'm still in the process of doing this right now as I'm talking to you. So I already sliced up the first big bread. The second bread that I made, that was like for sure going to be the middle, because it was kind of deformed and like vaginal looking. I don't really know. So I just kind of like took it and sliced it at the top, making sure to like even it out, and just like cut it. That bread be bit too big. You need to cut it. Oh God. Yeah, I evened out the top, and then I started like surgically cutting the bottom, because I don't know, I want to like mess it up like yesterday. So I'm just like, And then I had a middle, and now the second one is there, and I'm just going to be cutting it in half, and like the freaking stress, and boom, we have a top, bottom, and the middle. So now all I have to do is go to the thing that is cooking right now, take the meat, and hopefully that like you know, I'm not gonna mess that part up, so I'll see you when that's done. Okay, so we're back. Okay, so I was checking in the meat periodically and making sure that it was cooked and Snapchatting about it. Again, if you don't follow me on Snapchat, go follow me on Snapchat. Teddy B Sleep, go do that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then so I kept like Snapchatting, like this was happening. We did it. We have our bread that is perfection. And off camera, I was like really trying to fix it. You know, cleaning it up real nice, real good, or whatever. And then it was cooked. It was done. I'm like, oh my god, they look perfect. They're amazing, Alex. You can suck a dick. It was freaking amazeballs. And cause like he was hella arguing with me yesterday because like I charred the burger and he kept saying they were burnt. I'm like, no, I know how to cook, you know, I know how to freaking cook. I just made it look darker, but it didn't taste burnt, you know, that's the thing. So everything was good. Look at the buns, look at the patties. Hey, everything was perfect. So now came the hard part, okay? So I had to take the patty and I was afraid it was gonna break again. I don't know why, I just really felt like it was like, you know, fragile. So I carefully took it, scooped it, and dropped it on the bottom layer. I'm like, yes! And then now it's time to make the special sauce. And so what I did was I took mayonnaise, vegan mayonnaise, because I just like the taste of vegan mayonnaise, and it goes really good with non-vegan stuff, like the irony. And added the Caesar dressing and then some garlic spice and then some garlic powder, and then you whisk that real good and put it in the microwave for a little bit, and then it's gonna give you the best bomb sauce you'll ever taste in your life. If you want, you can put a little bit of salt on there, or a little bit of like I don't know, the bouillon cubes or whatever. Put a little bit of that in there, and like, dude, like it will be freaking amazeballs, like trust. And it's gonna taste like just like the McDonald's Big Mac. Like I'm not even joking. Like the freaking thing just fell on the floor. Oh my freaking, come out, yo. That's funny as fuck, bruh. Okay, it just died. Rip. Yes, I'm recording this after I did the outro. Why? Because that shit was heavy as fuck. You'll see, like, oh my god, I was dying. So yes, the special sauce is done, and then I stacked it, put the special sauce, and put the cheese, stack the cheese, then put hella lettuce, and then stack the middle bun part, and then stack the freaking other meat on there, and then put the special sauce, cheese, lettuce again, and boom, top. And we are done. And like, oh my god, look at it. It is amazeballs. It is great. It is everything I've been dreaming of. It just like, I'm so glad I didn't give up, and I'm so glad that I tried again, because compared to yesterday, this is perfect. It literally looks like those perfect ratchet freaking Big Macs you get from McDonald's when the workers are not even trying. Like, look at that. Like, yo, it's exactly the same. Like, shit. I'm so proud of myself right now. I'm actually so freaking proud of myself. So I'm gonna be thumbing up this freaking video. And for my good ass work. What the fuck? So here's a little montage. If I decide to do a little montage, if I do a little montage, there's gonna be a little montage there with a little music in the background, just because I'm just so proud of my shit. And if I don't, there won't be. So deal with it. Now it's time to taste it. Take my breath away. Take my breath away. Take my breath away. Dude, 30 freaking pounds. It is so heavy. Like, y'all don't understand how heavy this thing is. It is just ridiculously heavy. And it's a Big Mac. It definitely looks like a Big Mac, and it's perfect than yesterday. And I have to put it down. Oh my god. Okay, so I switched light kit so you guys can see it better. Hopefully you can see it better. This is heavy AF, and there it is. And I want to taste it, but it is so freaking heavy. Oh my gosh! Like, I don't think you guys understand what I'm gonna try not to break it. So look at it. It's beautiful. It's perfect. Oh, my arms feel so light. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, it's so freaking heavy. And this is I think it was like 35 pounds when I put it on the little thingy earlier. Holy freaking crap. Holy freaking crap. Dude. Oh. I'm gonna say 30 to 35 because I don't know how heavy the wooden slab thingy is, But this burger is in the 30s. Holy crap. It's like, I don't know. I'm like, dude, like, I don't understand how it's so freaking heavy. Freaking jeez. So I'm gonna show it to you one last time and try to taste it. Holy crap. Okay, so, oh, it's falling apart. Oh, I don't want it to fall. If it falls, I'm gonna be so mad. It's literally the hardest thumbnail I've ever had to do. Ever. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god, don't fall, please. Oh god. God, I just realized I forgot the pickles. But I don't even like pickles like that much anyways. So like, I'm good. And that's what it tastes. It tastes so good. Like, it tastes so good. I guess you're gonna have to take my word for it. I don't know, cause I can't carry that. Like one more time, like, I'm like dead ass tired right now. Y'all don't understand, like, holy crap. Got it. So there it is. Oh, it's smoking. If you could see, it's not pink. It's perfectly cooked. It is actually like freaking hell. Oh, there it is. It's perfectly cooked. It smells so good. Like my seasoning was on point. Okay, so I'm just gonna like take a bite of the bottom of the thing. Oh my god, sir. This is so good. Like, I'm actually surprised. Like, I don't understand how this soap is on so much point. Like, bruh. On the bread, too. Oh my gosh. Like, dude. Well, yeah, actually, like, no joke, actually tastes like a Big Mac, which, like, I'm really surprised about. Like, it legit tastes like a Big Mac. Like, that special sauce. Holla at me, like, what the hell? So that was this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a big thumbs up if you did for freaking big, gigantic Mac. Dude, do it. I mean, so much work went into this. Like, I'm talking about legit. I'm talking about not even joking. Like, 26 hours of, like, pure grinding went to making this burger and perfecting it and making it look good. Like, I tried hella hard to make it look good. I did not give up, and I wanted to make it great for you guys. Thumbs up this video. You know, I love your faces so freaking much. Subscribe if you haven't, and goodbye.